Hello, everyone. Woo! Getting this stream on the go. Sorry I'm late. I know, well, this window started like an hour ago, but I had to take the dogs around the block for a walk. And maybe there's a slight chance that I acquired a Dairy Queen Blizzard for myself, which, of course, is making me very thirsty. So, gotta get a pre-stream pour on the go here, and then we can get some Apex action started. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Just the final, well, the first and final, most important part of stream setup. Sharing a beverage. I had the Captain America, no, I have Captain America now. I had the Captain Marvel, different Captain. Captain Marvel theme can of Coke Zero last time. Yes. We're on to Captain America now. How many other captains are there in Marvel? Not necessarily the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but like Marvel Comics. People with Captain in their hero name. Captain Planet? Is Captain Planet Marvel? I know it's a old cartoon, but Marvel made comics for a bunch of random cartoon stuff. Like there's a bunch of Marvel Transformers comics. So who knows? Maybe there's a Captain Planet Marvel comic. Alright, that is it for the pre-stream pour. I suppose I should also pre-stream drink some of this pour. And then we will queue. Hello, Dreadful Cobra. How's your Sunday going? Okay, I'm not changing anything because I mean, if I were going to change my box, I have a few options. I could get rid of some of the tanks and just go with a more aggressive box. I have Bernhardt waiting here, I have a good Lena here, I have a good Polyol here. Sage and Almeida are built and waiting for me to reinstate my Myth box after I get back up to a reasonable Apex rank. I've got Sagni and Kyra built. They're more for the Myth box as well. Oboro, but he's a little bit slow for my liking. Like, I think if I put Oboro in here instead of, like, Natalia, maybe? Actually, you know what? That might not be too bad. But we'll see how things go. I'm going to keep playing with this box for a bit before I think about making any dramatic changes. But Oboro's a good pick to go back in. Bernhardt's a good pick to go back in. Problem is, I like all these DPS. Maybe if Prescia doesn't work out for me, I'll eventually retire her. But for now, we're enjoying testing her. Alright, up to Silver 3, nice. Dreadful Cobra. Let's see, what do you get for that? Hey! Silver 3 is all it takes to start getting SSR scrolls and crystals. That's really all ranking is for. Lock in that weekly scroll reward, so good for you. Congratulations. No, Dank Elmo, I did take her out for Arkenfell, I think. She was in the box. It was, Dank Elmo was in for Arkenfell's slot, and Bernhardt was in for Priscia's slot. So, I want to use Arkenfell and Priscia for at least several games to get a feel for them, even if they don't necessarily fit this box. So I had to make some cuts, and, excuse me. Bern and Dank Elmo seemed like the most reasonable cuts. Nemia maybe would be a decent cut for one of them as well. Tatalia is an obvious cut for either of them, but she is occupying a waifu slot currently, so she's staying in until she starts repeatedly failing me. So, oh yeah, that's a good point, Cobra. I only need one more game to go and collect my rewards, so let us start making progress towards that goal. Thank you, Jibble. Welcome to the stream. Insta-banning my Isolde. This box just has 2 tanks plus a burn. And it has 2 healers. I could ban the Rosen and first pick my AO. That's kind of what happens if they ban Isolde, they give you the AO pick. But I'm not going to pick AO if they have Rosen on their team. Now we get to see if they are committed to having a healer and a tank, or if they're just going to go with a more aggressive lineup. So they may first pick the Eschine instead of picking a healer. Eschine can kind of heal. Oh, they're first picking the Isolde, okay. Well, I'll get rid of their healers. That will leave them... they'll be able to pick a tank. Now, what do I want to do about that Isolde? I still have tanks available. Oh, I still have my Rosen available. But I don't think I want to turtle down, because them with that Isolde, I'm going to want to get in there and kill that. So I should probably start picking speedier DPS first. In fact, yeah, I think I like Andy here. I like Eschine as well. Let's go with Eschine for now. Dr. YOLO, welcome to the stream. Hey, Car, welcome to the stream. Yeah, people are catching streams now. It's nice to see. I mean, it's easier to catch streams when I'm actually streaming, so that makes sense. Yeah, they are laser focusing in on my DPS here. That's okay. Still no tank, though. So I don't think they're going to be slow playing with that Isolde after all. Well, in that case, I don't like this. And I don't like this. Arthur, welcome to the chat. Shall we? Let's get Arkenfell in here. This is the perfect opportunity. I kept saying last night that I had, like, chances where it was like 50-50 Arkenfell was the right call. And I was, more often than not taking that Arkenfell opportunity. Tonight, let's let Arkenfell have his, time in the sun. Okay, I'm gonna be healerless. Leaving me with another tank, not really going to help against a bunch of AoEs. Prisha is another DPS option. Do I want to let them have a tank? Like, these two can just AoE their team, they don't have healing. Who's scarier? Oh, Isolde does faction buff Oboro, though, so that will speed up the Oboro. Letting them have 2 dragons, kind of sketchy. I'm gonna have to get in there quick, I think. which means he's going to want his teleport. They don't... Well, I mean, Burn's a tank, but he's not a magic tank, so I could bring single target on her. I was gonna just AoE everyone. Prussia needs a turn of setup before she can get in, really. I almost wonder if I should be on Loki and enable these two rather than these two. Well, we'll just stick with Tyr. She's fine. He's fine. We'll go with this and see how it works. They're buffed. Yeah, we'll just see how it works. Chaos Chronicle, welcome to the stream. There's no rush for me to use my AO because they don't have any immunity for it. I don't have immunity to theirs either. I wonder who they're going to slow down. Eshin and Prussia would probably make the most sense. He just teleports. Maybe they are going to try to hang back and guard that Oboro. What's the range on this? I'll probably slow... I mean, on one hand, Burn wants to stay with that Oboro. On the other hand, this is a lot of range. He could come in and really mess my team up already. I don't have a healer, so... his debuffs will be certainly problematic. That might be showing my hand. Well, I'd rather her get up here, though. I always forget which one's which. Probably, yeah, okay, let's see. Who are the chains going on? These two? Oh, AO, interesting.
無限の神と英知をつなぐ。湧き上がる力で我が神との契りを果たす。湧き上がる力で我が神との契りを果たす。消滅の時だ。不毛な争いを終わらせる。
Spellbone only lasts one more turn.
許しはせん。許しはせん。次の作戦指揮を許可する。
I don't like her being angry already. Is there a way? She can't reach. She doesn't have an act again. He can't reach. See, I'd like to act again her just to melt off the AO chains.
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
But that gives him turn prio, which means this Lena can Dragon Slave me. Which is gonna hurt.
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
Do I need to use the boosted AA on her? She doesn't need the extra mobility. Oh, would she get the extra mobility, or it doesn't stack with this and this? Probably. That would be insane. Does anyone know if Eshin's Act Again mobility boost stacks with these two? Because if she can reach right now, that would be hilarious. It probably doesn't stack, because I think it's just a boot icon. Like, it's just this.
次の作戦指揮を許可する。次の作戦指揮を許可する。
So I think I use it on AO then. She's not under guard either, but I think it's more difficult. Well, I mean, they have turn priority, so he can also just guard her. I think Isolde will be more difficult for Prisha to kill. So he has a few options. He can go with Lena, he can go with Isolde, he can go with Burn. Depending on what he does, that will determine my next action. Well, he's gonna go with AO. Yeah, this is probably a good move. Try to get some nasty debuffs. Doesn't look like I got hit by anything too atrocious. Oh, her movement. That sucks.
始めようか。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
I can kill the AO? Does that do anything for me?
出撃準備。私の盾は守るべき者の前でしか通用しない。選べ。さも早く待てないって。私の盾は守るべき者の前でしプリシア。
Yeah, buff block on Prisha sucks because I was going to be using Strengthen on her
見ら
next.
れたのでは仕方ないな。
Damage dealt down on him
湧き
sucks.
上がる力で我が神との契りを果たす。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。セフリークのために。次の作戦指揮を許可する。
Might as well take the offer. Even though she'll be back. The movement down on Prescia is hilarious because that was my entire plan for this turn, was to get her in and attack someone. Alas, Prescia. Okay, here comes the Dragon Slave. We're getting AoE comboed. Slit everyone. Prescia lives.
湧き上がる。
早く待てないって。
Yes, might as well use her before she dies. Can you do
湧き上が
anything?
る力で我が神との契り
This
を
is
果たす。
actually safer.
プリシア、出撃準備。
But AO's more useful, so I'd like to keep her alive if possible. Let's see if Lena just pre-kills me. Not before dying. That's a worthy trade. That's a worthy trade. Alright, so he's now going to have the three dragons. The dragon trio. Burn is going to try to keep those dragons alive. He doesn't need to keep them alive too much longer because my team is pretty scuffed here, and there's no real way to help unscuff them.
我が神との契りを果たす。
見られたのでは仕方ないな。
Dang.
私の盾は守るべき者の前。
見られたのでは仕方ないな。
無限の
私の盾は守るべき者の前でしか通用しない。
無限の神と
始めようか。
湧き上がる力で我が神との契
Is
りを果
Burn
たす。
come in? No, he's not coming in.
私の盾は守るべき者の前でしか通用しない。私の盾は守るべき者の前でしか通用しない。
Ow.
湧き上がる力で我が神との契りを果た
That's
す。
so frustrating.
見られたのでは仕方ないな。
無限の神と英知をつな
始めようか。
ぐ。湧き上がる力で我が神との契りを果たす。
Well, let's see what Arkenfell 9% HP and damage down can do against a shielded Isolde.
始めようか。 どうする。見られたのでは仕方ないな。
Nothing. Wait, I can use this again, but then I won't have any,
さあどうする。始めようか。
Yeah, I don't have any juice for spells. Okay, well, do I attack her, though, or do I attack Burn at this point? Let's just attack her. Yay! Yay, Arkenfell. You can come to sleep.
面白い。
I didn't realize he could teleport multiple times. Yeah, the downside is just that it uses up his stacks. That's funny. Pretty good if you just want to get around. She kills both of them here. She just has the AoE. Any AoE on them kills both of them. Teleport to the same spot 15 times in a row sounds like an awesome World Arena strat. Well, we're getting AoE'd again next turn. So we probably don't even have to worry about facing off against the dragons. We just get AoE'd before we can get in. That's the fun thing about this season, is that no matter what you do in pick and ban, you're up against an awesome team. Because if I had gone down my line of picking, like, a tank and a Rosen, and pushing up with my tank, then instead of picking all the aggressive AoE stuff, they could have picked, like, a tanky team and stayed back with their Isolde, and then I would have had to deal with Isolde before I could get to them. Hey, clone kill! My clone killed the real AO!
なくば引け。
So he kills Eshin whenever he wants.
私の歩みを止められると思うな。私の盾は守るべき者の前でしか通用しない。
さっさと消えろ。不敬な。愚かな。
さもなくば引け。見よ、燦然と輝く勝利の光よ。選べ、さもなくば引け。
He
不毛な争いを終わらせる。
I don't think this kills both
不
lives.
毛な争いを終わらせる。
混沌よ、私の歩みを止められると思うな。セルリークのために。
But he can definitely just kill Eshin here. I could have saved Discipline. I probably didn't need Discipline to kill Bernhardt.
私の盾は守るべき者の前でしか通用しない。闇を砕く盾よ、真実の輝きよ。
Could you use Arkenfel's teleport over and over and over again to build up Mariendel stacks? Does she need help building up stacks that bad? Like, just teleport over and over and over again and then go to sleep when she's maxed. I wish I had a built Mariendel. She would be such a perfect fit for my myth box. But she's one of those units that always is right on the borderline of buildability. Like, I'm always building other units, and then I'm like, I should put Mariendel in for one of the double Gates of Fate weeks. But then there's other units I would rather do, and she's always, like, 4th place. So sad. What if I accidentally summon, you know, 3, 4, 5 off-banner Mariendels? I know, right, Josh? I have a lot of awesome myth characters built, and she's one of the ones who is not built, and perennially not built. Who am I building now? I'm building the 3 Guyvers. Gun. Who are my 2 other slots? I think, like, Leo Beck. Alright, what's this guy gonna do now? Do I want Landius or Chris here? Thinking Landius. Who else am I building? I know I'm building Tormilk, but I don't know if she's in the current top 6. I should check. I should check my spreadsheet while this pick and ban is happening. Ah, he took my Jace. I wanted Jace. But he took Tatalia as well? That's interesting. Okay, so they are going to be building up an Oboro back there. Don't like that. Especially if I have no guard ignore. I guess Nemia can be a guard ignore? Well, not against Rosen. Wow, taking out Nemia and Arkenfell. Hmm. Trying to figure out who my designated anti-Chris unit is. I guess it's another chance to try Prussia. I'm going to keep picking Prussia and Arkenfil when I can. I was doing the same thing last season when I put Tatalia in the box. I just kept picking Tatalia because I wanted to figure her out. Figure out kind of like the pace of what she does. And I got her figured out, and I really like her. I've been noticing so far this season, in the 10 games that I've played so far this season, that the number of choice victims for Tatalia is a little bit less than it was last season. I don't like her tiles. Two tanks is not going to do anything for me. He has 2 tanks. It's all about this. Like, 2 tanks is not going to do anything for me against an Oboro, so I really need to try to get in. What's she gonna do? I don't think her troops will matter either. Well, let's just see what happens. Hey, it's 7 Heaven. Hello, 7 Heaven.
我が神と私のレーゲンブルクです。
みんなもっと頑張れ。俺に力を貸してくれ。
Oh. Get stretch in. So yeah, he's literally just gonna stay back there and build up that Oboro.
湧き上がる力で我が神とのちぎりを果たす。
早く待てないって。
湧き上がる力で我が神とのちぎりを果たす。私の言葉は禁忌の断り。
Fix the old creaky chair. Whoa, that wasn't a creak, that was a snap. Okay, so his game plan is to build up that Oboro and then solo my whole team. My game plan, unfortunately, has to be to kill both of his tanks.
私のレーゲンブルクです。
さもなくば引け。選べプリシア、出撃準備。剣をつけ。全力でいくぞ。
俺に力を貸してくれ。
He's gonna leave Lando there.
どう選べさもなくば引け。選べさもなくば引け。
So, who's my Prisha victim? Probably Chris?
竜がバンコクを支配する。
Just because she's double infantry? Although unicorns are magic into Chris, but I don't like unicorns into the Centurions. If I was smarter and actually knew her animations, and I knew that maybe the unicorns would attack into Landius and Prisha would attack into the Lancers, I'd be more inclined to go for it. But I do not know that. And it seems sketchy to me.
レーゲンブルクのために。湧き上がる力で。
プリシア、出撃準備。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
プリシア、出撃準備。
I'm gonna be attacking from within auras. Let's just see. Okay, it's enough to kill a Lando. Good, good, good. I want that skill back, so even though it's gonna melt my cooldowns. Okay, that's a good start. One Lando life down. But the clock is ticking. Old Dragon Boy's stacking up. And she's going to attack. She's going to have to be attacking into Chris.
無限の神と英知をつなぐ。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
He has Air Slash.
どうしました。
湧き上がる。
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
湧き上がる力で我が神とのちぎりを果たす。
選べさもなくば引け。
湧き上がる力で我が神とのちぎりを果たす。湧き上がる力で我が神とのちぎりを果たす。無限の神と英知をつなぐ。
Wow, that's like literally 0 damage on everyone. Well, it broke his rights, if he has rights. Scare the Landius a little bit more, especially since he's on his last life. Trip like a stat.
しました？水晶に帝国の敵を倒すのです。私は侮らないでほしいですわ。
Wonder if I should bait his
次の作
apotheosis.
戦指揮を許可する。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。言うだけ無駄だ。
This leaves my Eshin open, so he may be tempted to... Well, can his apotheosis actually reach while he's chained? Yeah, it looks like it. No, he's not going to do it.
選べ。さもなくば引け。見よ、燦然と輝く勝利の光よ。次の作戦指揮を許可する。
Ooh! Barely survived that. Okay, so both his tanks are down life. Or Eshin, though. If he had AoE, he could AoE kill her. I still have turn prio. Okay, he's transforming. What's he doing with this? Is he just gonna kill Landius? No, he's just gonna damage Landius.
Hayaka! 待て！どうしました？レーゲンブルクのために。
言うだけ無駄だ。これを食らえ。
湧き上がる力で我が神とのちぎりを果たす。
I want this to hit Lando, so unfortunately I have to do it from non-defensive terrain. If I do it from defensive terrain... I should have looked back and seen who his guard priority is. If his guard priority is Lando, then I can attack from here.
我が神とのちぎりを果たす。
Yeah, I can attack Chris from non-defensive terrain. Like, that's my second best option. My best option would be attack from defensive terrain and have Lando still guarded. To get the extra boost from the gunners.
ブルクのために。選べ。さもなくば引け。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
Poor Prisha's stuck. She wants a piece of the action. Alright, well, we're gonna have to deal with Dragon Boy now.
許可する。早く待てないって、早く待てないって。次の作戦指揮を許可する。プリシア出撃準備。プリシア出撃準備。
Jesus, that's a lot of healing. Apotheosis is so dumb.
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
Okay, Chris has guard priority.
無限の神と英知をつなぐ。
プリシア出撃準備。
Hmm.
湧き上がる力で我が神とのちぎりを果たす。
選べ。
無限の神と英知をつなぐ。
So he goes with Oboro now. He gets to kill whichever of my DPS he wants.
僕は簡単には屈しない。
Prisha, good choice.
私のレーゲンブルクです。水晶に帝国の敵を倒すのです。次の作戦指揮を許可する。
Yeah, not much I could do about that. I mean, I guess I could have used Eshin to do something else, but my AO's not going to kill Chris either. That's not one of the Seventh Heaven names I recognize, though. Yeah, Chris is in a nice spot post her inscription skill, too. Hey, we got a Tokrato in here. And a Rio Sanada. What is going on here? And an Almeida? Nice, I like this box already. Hmm. First pick Rosen. Who are their tanks? Landius, Chris, and Grenier? Let's get rid of the Chris. And let's get rid of... Well, there's a lot of things I don't like in here. I don't like that. What do I want to run? Jace is less impactful here. A lot of my units are less impactful against Rosen. Eshine's always good. Eshine and Andy. I was one of the only people who didn't play Eshine and Andy last season. At least during the ranking ladder. I put them in for playoffs. But I was running my myth box then, so I think I want to get rid of these. Honestly don't mind AO into Gren, as long as Gren is going to be his only tank. He may decide to double down and also pick Landius here. Okay, I'll take the Landius off the table. And then I will take In off the table. I'm going to take Rosen to reduce Bernhardt and Autocrato's effectiveness. I mean, I know they can still throw their AoEs out, but less annoying debuffs. Alright, he's letting my tanks go right down to the wire. I'll still let him choose which tanks I'm allowed to pick. We'll take this. He probably won't pick Almeida just because then he'd have 3 healers, and that would be very intriguing. Which of these is less dead to Grenier? Probably the Prescia. I mean, I'm going to pick Prescia anyway, because this is the season of picking Prescia and Arkenfell. Gotta pick Prescia and Arkenfell. At least for the next, I give them 10 more games. And then I'll weigh which of them I like and don't like. And then probably put, like, Bernhardt back in the box. I think unicorns are still good on this. What's our other 2C skill option? I honestly might go... Well, no, because AO's my only magical DPS. I was thinking of going Loki for this just because boosting my magic into these is probably going to be more impactful than boosting my Fizz units. Maybe I will do it anyway. We'll just rely on AO. We'll rely on super juicy AO. On the other hand, she doesn't really need to be juiced against those units because she's already pretty juicy. Yeah, let's just stick with Tyr. It's a Heimdall, too. Kiana. Welcome to the stream, Kiana. Rockin' the Guyver profile picture, too. I can appreciate that. I don't really need to move up. I can kind of wait for them to try to come to me. This is so awesome. Move up a little bit. I mean, a nice built defensive Grenier, which, I mean, these stats aren't fantastic, but he's not faction buffed yet. A nice built defensive Grenier plus Autocrato Aura can definitely be annoying. So let's see how we do. I'll also have to be careful of Grenier's counter range, because if he surrounds himself with units when he throws his guard up, he'll be able to counterattack long-range AO. What's his passive guard? All attacks for adjacent. Okay. I was just looking. He may want to faction buff first. We'll see. Oh, I need a bathroom break. After this match. So, Grenier moved in. He did not faction buff, he guarded. He guarded adjacent to 3 units, which means his counterattack range is +3. It's normally 2, 1, 2, 3, so he can counterattack from here. Yeah. Okay, now what's his aura? Damage dealt by enemies within 3 blocks. So I could hit from here with pressure to hit the Grenier. He's not faction buffed yet. He still has 1200 defense, but Precious strips, and Grenier really fucking hates being
どう
stripped.
しました
He doesn't act again.
選ぶさもなくばして
He might act again the Grenier to get his faction buff up. Rio is very good in PvE. You never see him in PvP.
どうしました
He can be strong, like he can be a strong, slow, single target attacker.
水星帝国の敵を倒す
早く待てないって
Let's see. Let's see what this does to Grenier. Not much. What did we strip? He still has his power stab. Looks like the actual guard is down. So he's
私の信じる心
just passive guarding adjacent now.
湧き上がる
Ooh.
力で
So he still has his increased counter range as well? Or did I strip that? Doesn't look like he has his counter range.
無限の神と英知をつなぐ
Maybe he does. Nope. Okay, so we can Prisha again. Oh no, so annoying. Almost had him. Once that Grenier goes down, we're in good shape. He just heals with Rosen now. But I still have Eshin coming, I have Lightbringer coming. Lightbringer caught a breeze.
水星帝国の敵を倒すどうし混沌よ私の歩みを止められると思う
My damage is going to be significantly reduced here by the Autocrato Aura, because I moved a ton before combat. Good, it's enough to kill that Grenier, though. So now he's tankless. Otto didn't bring his passive tanking, did he? No, he doesn't tank at all. Okay. So now I just have to pick off units. with AO, that should be fairly easy. Eshin's going to be joining the charge here now, because I can attack from here and stay in guard range. I wonder if it's worth attacking into this Rio, or if it's dangerous. Rio could counter-kill me. I'll probably just attack the Liana. Much, much safer, and I'll save Rio for AO. AO will be able to kill him much more safely and more easily. There's no real reason for me to run back. Might just take this tree. Okay, he has turn prio, and Rio can come make a play at my unguarded AO at the start of next turn. That might be what he wants to do. Or AO. That's still fine, though. Mine is, yeah. That goes through Rosen stacks, I guess? Michael, I played a few matches. I played my qualifiers in Season 17 last night. So this is my first weekend. This is my second session. I think I played 7 games last night. Won 5, lost 2. And then immediately lost 2 today. Okay, so there's a few things he can do. He can kill my LB, since she can't revive. Yeah, that's what he wants to do, okay. Just take out his other DPS. He's going to heal this Rio. Actually, what do you have for skills right now? Is my act again up? That's on her debuffs, isn't it? Act again, not up yet. That's okay. Does he have first strike? Let's find out. No. Is Guyver ready yet? Guyver, my Guyver 1 is 5-star? He's making his way up. I have Arkenfell in the box because I think he works at 5-star. Guyver 1, I don't really think he works even at 6-star, so I'm not putting him in the box at 5-star. But that said, when he does reach 6-star, I am going to use him. Alright, we got a win, finally. Yay, a win! Is that my first win of the night? Yep. That was a fun one. Mainly because credit to the opponent, that it was an interesting box. So that's cute. I am going to quickly dash to the washroom and top up my beverage, and I will be back in 1 minute. Alright, we back. Good enough. Welcome back, Rice Crew. Let's go fight. I do think I need a different overall strategy, though. Either that or just relearning everything that I've forgotten. Last season, I mean, I did pretty good in playoffs. I got to, like, what, the top 64 and then lost to the best player in Global? So, I did alright with basically this box. The meta hasn't changed a ton. It's not going to change a ton until Imelda comes out. So I should be alright, I'm just rusty. 1, 2... 3. I feel like I played this person. I feel like I played this person already, the 2-dragon person. Yeah, exactly, Josh. Once Imelda comes out, things are going to be different. We're going to be looking at more AoE, more rushing. Maybe this is my chance to bust out Jace. I think it is. Okay, he takes my Lightbringer, that's fair. I'm gonna get rid of his Jace. And his Leon. So I need a tank. Then I need the people who easily destroy my tank gone. Annie's pretty annoying here too, but we'll deal with that. Deal with that problem. I kind of feel like picking Prescia again, just because we haven't tested Prescia into Hilda yet. Tatalia, unfortunately, is pretty crap against Hilda because she needs to be able to crit things. She's also pretty crap into Zerida because Zerida has Revive. The remaining of these creatures are also not really Tatalia-friendly victims. I'm thinking Prescia or Archie. Let's go with Archie. After all, I said it a couple matches ago, this season is the season to... Well, I mean, I guess I was saying that about both Prescia and Archie, so if the choice came down to two of them, looks like I'm gonna get Prescia 5th anyway. Okay, I probably don't want these. And I will take Prescia. Another tank, maybe that's greedy, maybe another tank is a good idea here, because then, like, the Zerida can't just eat through my Landius and the rest of my team is vulnerable. I can hang with my 2 tanks and let Jace and Archie do all the work. Let's do that. Let's not be greedy. Let's not be DPS greedy. Okay, Jace has his correct setup here. Oh, he's gonna want to try to poly me, but poly into Rosen is not really scary. Archibald can go down here. Maybe I don't need teleport for this one. Maybe I take his revive. We'll see how that works. Might as well change his kit up a little bit if I'm trying to learn how he plays. Oh man, someone else using a guy for Avatar. Gamble253. Welcome to the stream. Polly wants to come in and say hello. She also brought a guard skill, so she only has her 1 AoE. Okay. We'll set up some Jasage. That's a nice skin for Guardian Infantry. I don't want to go too crazy because I kind of want to bait the Polyol in. Yeah, I should have checked what that AO brought. See, the thing is, even... Like, I can't be too cocky having Rosen Seal. Because Polyol plus AoE from this... Oh, she didn't bring Black Hole. Alrighty.
もっと頑張れ。言うだけ無駄だ。これを食らえ。
Yes, Gaiva, we love Sho. We love Sho Fukumachi. I'm totally putting him in my myth box. After I'm done practicing with this dumb meta box, I'll probably put Transcender and Sho and Almeida back in the box. Who else did I have in the box that I loved in there? Actually, I'm going to be putting Sage of the Trees back in the box soon. This is his little globe aura thing, isn't it? I probably should put him to sleep there. Why not? He's not... Wow, that breeze is nice, actually. Yeah, Kar, I did do that last season. I rejected the meta, embraced memes, and it took me until, okay, here she comes. Enjoy no one getting stunned.
Relax, relax.
Is that within his bubble? Allied units within 2 blocks now, so this is within his bubble. Do I even need to use a skill? Like, why wouldn't I just punch her? Let's be agreed lord with my skills. Okay, so Zerida will come in, though, and smoke one of my tanks. She clocked it. Oh, didn't like that. Zedbot66! Thanks for the follow. Have a Seal Guardian. Enjoy. Maybe my alerts aren't working and that didn't play the sweet Final Fantasy music that's supposed to go along with your Final Fantasy alert. Or it's just a low enough volume that I couldn't hear it. Zilla. Had a horrible day. Your beloved pet died. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Can't even imagine what that must be like. As you know, we are a huge pet family here. Just wanted to say, hearing your voice and watching your video really helps. Well, I'm glad I can help in some way. I know coping with these things is really subjective and personal, so I'm glad that I can alleviate that, even if only a little bit. So thank you for coming to the stream and sharing that. We lost our Isolde. We're dealing with... Ooh, this are interesting. But I think, I mean, it makes no sense not to ban the Isolde. She's just so good. Zedbot, any tips for someone coming back from a 12-month hiatus? if you've been gone for 12 months, you know what? 12 months is not super long in the grand scheme of things for this game. Like, you missed out on a few pieces of PvE, like mechanical upgrading, like the new Ragnarok of the Realms stages and the new Covenant stages that came out. But those are things that you can just get caught up on naturally, like go into all your different PvE menus and make sure to continue chipping away at those things as you can. In terms of heroes, like, in the past year there has been a lot of really good heroes who came out, a lot of really good meta heroes. But one of the, like, silver linings of a meta that's so rapidly changing and being power crept is that you don't need to feel like you need to go back and try to collect all those units to be competitive. As long as you stay on top of collecting the new super powerful meta units that keep coming out. So next MU, for example, we're getting an LLR unit, Queen of Ice, basically the new version of Imelda. Hang on, I better focus on this. So I'm gonna have to pick a tank. They got their AO. I mean, I can ban this and this, and their healing will essentially only be... Actually, can I force them into a tank pick too? They have 1, 2, 3 tanks. So I can ban this. Then they'll have to pick a tank or a healer. So, second pick for me, Andy and Eshin. Eshin's been really good for me, so I think I'm gonna go with Eshin first. Oh, interesting. They're going with the Agnes. So they're leaving their tanks up. They're probably going to just try to AoE rush me in that case. So maybe I let them call my bluff and I get rid of these other annoying AoE units. I'll take an Andy. Actually, no. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the surprise twist, I mean, if they call that bluff, and then it looks like banning the tanks... See, that's the nice thing about boxes like this, is that they can kind of go down a couple lines, where if I hadn't done that, they could have easily picked a tank and a healer. But when I kind of put their back up against the wall like that, and they picked the Agnes, I saw that if I banned out their tanks, they could just go all in with scary AoEs. And then they wouldn't need a tank at that point, they could just combo me down, and I don't want that either. Larbots! Thank you for the reminder. I know I've been sipping on this Coke Zero, but it's important to stay hydrated with a real beverage. So we're gonna bust into the water. Thank you. Selvaria, okay. Okay, at this point I definitely don't want them to have a tank, though. So, especially after seeing that Selvaria pick, I'm not as worried. And I like all of my options for last pick as well. Excuse me. Ooh. Too much Coke. Too much Captain America-themed Coke Zero. He says as he slurps more of it. Okay, Precia's good. Tatalia's good. Tatalia's good against an Agnes. That Agnes is annoying. Let's go with Tata. This is her first appearance this season. I haven't used Tatalia at all so far this season. Which is sad. She's nicely 10 cast. She has very high attack. Hey, buddy. You know what time it is? Oh, there she goes. She must be getting some food. Alright, let's get set up. With this comp, we definitely want here. He can hang back here for now. Oh, he went with the Oboro. That's an interesting pick. I think we'll take Javelin this time. Tata can kill a couple things here. Well, probably kill the Leon. Probably kill the Selvaria. Probably kill the Agnes. Probably kill this. But we'll see what we need to kill. I'm gonna bring the Dome again on him. I'm gonna bring the Dome again on him to screw over Selvaria. Yeah, I don't know where to put him though. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So who's a good partner for Andy in this comp? Probably Eshin? Maybe Tatalia. Kazan, welcome to the stream. So first things first, we throw up our healing to immunize me against AO's chains. Oboro's gonna go and prepare his little hiding position. The Oboro, I need to watch out. He doesn't need to build up full stacks on me because I do not have a tank. She can swap the Leon ahead too, so I need to watch out for a Leon range. Yeah, this is making me really not want to commit with anyone's action, because Leon could... Maybe I just bait with this guy. Let the Leon come in. Maybe not. We'll play a little more careful. But should I go to sleep with him now and just build up stacks? Like, what's the downside of that? Let's just see what happens to the flow of the game, to the flow of next turn with him sleeping. In theory, I don't mind it. Going this far up eliminates the point of this bubble being here, though, because Selvaria can still shoot me. Now let's just see what he's going to do with the position of his units. I think I want to be friends with Tata. 251, that's definitely in keeping with Arkenfell lore. He's gonna move up. He's moving his whole team up with Oboro. But he still has the threat of pulling Leon ahead and being able to charge in and hit me. So I still have to be careful. He's not on terrain. Yep, Tata, that's the Tata target. Okay, so this AO... Ah, King's Crown went on Rosenseal. AO coming out front, gonna slow down no one because we are Rosen stacks. Oh, no Agnes revive for you. She's untargetable now, too. And Agnes is silenced. To be honest, I think the problem with that Oboro was more the defense than the terrain. I think even if he was on a tree...
式を許可する。
帝国にあだなす者は粛清する。
He can't go through that tree, can he?
お
That
前の
sucks.
指示に従おう。始めようか。
Glad to have old Tatalia back in action. Keeping my options open here, I may push Andrio ahead if I find a safe place for him to go, and then act again with this so he can kill someone. Yeah, I mean, I think Tata has two problems. One is that assassins just don't really play well in this meta.
さもなくば引け。
And the other is that she takes a lot of investment.
次の作戦指揮を許可する。セフリークのために次の作戦指揮を許可する。
Oh, that's all it took. Okay. Nice win. Zilla, does anyone know where I can buy the item that gives action points for the Glorious Conquest side thingy? Is that the new, like, dice rolling mode? I don't think you can buy stamina for that yet, can you? I think it's just 10 per day, whatever they give you for free. It's actually a fun little mode. I don't mind it. I think it's pretty good. Right, I get to be player 2 this time, and we're up against an Archon. Very nice box that you'd see a lot of last season. There is an Isolde here. Don't have to ban the Isolde. Always banning those Isoldes. She's just monstrous. She's so scary. They're banning my AO. First picking Eshian. I'm gonna pick Rosen. So I am going to get rid of, I think, Jace on this map, and Archon, because I don't really have any anti-pull, so he's scary. Pick my Rosie. Rosen makes immediately banning things like this a little bit less important. Assassins like Andrio are still scary. Yeah, that's a good pick. He is dangerous to Lightbringer, so I think I'm being forced to pick a tank here. I'm going to pick the Landius, which means I'm going to have to ban things that are annoying for Landius. Probably like this and this. DTT from Singapore. Hello. Finally a session in your time zone. Well, I mean, technically not in your time zone, but I'm glad it works out for you. What time is it there anyway? Like 2 p.m.? It's after midnight here, but welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could make it. Okay, using the forced tank pick to ban out a couple more of my scary DPS. Does leave me with a couple DPS who are still useful at this point, like Eshin will be good. Grenshiel is something to look out for, but I think I am going to take another tank if one is left up. Ashin's good. My own Zerida is also good against their Zerida, though. That's something to think about, too. I think I'll go with Zerida instead. Okay, 11:45 in Singapore, so that's not super... That's not even a full 12 hours ahead of me. Interesting. Okay, now I get the option to pick the Eshin. They did take my other tank, though. They took my other tank and picked their Grenshiel. That's smart. I don't know if I like the idea of giving them 2 Actigens. I mean, Eshi's kind of a no-brainer here, right? Getting Eshi 4th pick is kind of wild. As player 2. She's so good. They may want to rush in with this and this, teleport in with this. They do have AO as player 1, so I'm gonna get chained if they use her first. They have 5 good DPS, 4 good DPS on Grenshiel, who's good in other ways. Like, she brings enough utility to make up for her kind of aging out of the meta a little bit. And I only have 3 good DPS. Oh, it's another 7 Heaven, a Destrak. He's a good player too, so I'm immediately at a disadvantage here. There are a lot of 7 Heavens now. So, the fact that I ran into 2 of them tonight is probably not super surprising, given their saturation in the Apex market. Alright, immediately bringing their Grenshiel up. Grenshiel is breezed too, so she's going to be able to get in and lock my Lando down. That's cool. That insta-breeze, like the swap and breeze, is a little bit of a ridiculous combo.
私の言葉はキュンキュンと
どうしました
A little bit of a ridiculous combo. So he can come in as well. He wants to disable Lando first. Look at that. Action 1. This is your Gren Shield. Ridiculous. Action 1, swap and breeze. Maybe the breeze is built into the swap. That's okay, come on in. Okay, so he's gonna go for... This is gonna be an... What's he gonna do? Probably kill Tatalia? Killing Tatalia will also make someone uncontrollable, because I haven't had time to put Frozen's shit up yet.
さもなくば引け進まう終わりだけが次の戦おう選べさもなくば引け
Oh no, he was going to have the ability to kill someone regardless of if I started on the back lines. Because that breeze, he could reach my Lando from pretty much anywhere. Well, there's no reason not to do this. It is going to expose her, fortunately. It is a ballroom blitz. So he has 4 DPS, and I have what's about to be 1. This is fine, we expected this. Now, Zerida only has Air Slash. His Zerida is also able to come in this turn. I'll go, then his Zerida, then me, so he has turn priority as well. So I could hide my Zerida. Be interesting to see what Rosenseal does here. She's gonna come kill Landius. These rush teams are funny. I mean, his rush wouldn't have been as good if he didn't get that breeze. I can't one-shot his Zerida either because my, I already used my Zerida's one-shotting Zerida skill. Okay, so he can kill Lando here with anyone. She's full on a shield. She has a revive. She has a revive. So my DPS can't do too much. At least there will still be time to queue again after this match.
ノーランを踏みにじる者は必ず撃つ。
Oh, it doesn't even take her below 100%.
私のレーゲンブルク
Well,
次の作戦指揮を許可する。
kinda doesn't matter who I go after. First Eshian life is gone.
私のレーゲンブルクどうしました？
It would be greedy for me to try to kill that with Rosen. That would be greedy.
レーゲンブルクのために 進もう終わりだけが進もう終わりだけが唯一の岐路だよ。
I mean, she can... Maybe I bunch together.
唯一の岐路だよ。
Maybe I bunch together just to make AO's 3C not as impactful. So my Eshin can die here. Zerida has no skills for several turns. She does. She also does. Anyone can kill Eshin here. She has 3 units that can kill my Eshi. And I don't think my Zerida with no skills is going to carry against 3 DPS. 2 of whom have revives. Probably not. He is thinking hard about who he wants to kill my Eshin with. Also making it less likely for me to queue for another match. Okay.
戦おう。他に選択肢がないのなら
His Zerida can just get a Zeraball,
戦
no matter what I do to it, so there's probably not much
他に
point.
選択肢がないのなら
Mainly for positioning, Jerome. Okay, I'll have turn prio, but what good is that to me? She has teleport back. That could be something to look out for. Other than that, 3 Cs coming. It'll be split between 2 units that do have crystal healing stacks on them right now. Grenshiel has no skills. His Zerida has no skills. She will have Air Slash next turn. Kinda doesn't matter. She can take my first life here, and then I'm in major danger. Actually, I have turn prio and my teleport back, so I can pick up a Zeraball. And then kill both lives of this Zerida. My Zeraballs all disappear in the fog here, though, and he's going to be able to take my first life for sure with this 3C. So, sadly, I don't have a way to win, because I can't hide from it. She can hit me everywhere I go. And if I attack her, I get counterkilled. So, it's a GG. Damn. Ran out of Zeraballs. Come on, 130 hit points. Oh well, that was a fun one. It was fun to see a catapult all your units forward rush team, although the only reason he beat me there was because of that lucky breeze on Grenshiel. Okay, so someone sent me games. I didn't get to all the games that people sent to me last night. And now, of course, since I logged off, they're gone. I know Pay the Toll sent me a match between him and Mikey Likes It, I believe. So we didn't get to watch that one. We did watch a few other games, though. Anything tasty in the shop? No, nothing going on. I did all my dailies? Yes, I didn't miss any dailies. Okay, we're all set. We're all hooked up for the day. Did anyone in the chat have any funny games that happened today or last night that I didn't get to that they wanted to watch on stream? If so, and you're my friendo, Boing Boings sent me one with Aminoct. Let's take a peek. Aminoct I've seen a lot. Not personally playing against them, although they are Langrisser already. I mean, I say already because I just started yesterday, but I realized that the season is like 5 weeks old, so that kind of sounded funny. Okay, Aminoct has Arkenfell in the box. Bernhardt is in there. Sissy's in there. Omega's in there. Infantry Grenshiel's in there. Boing Boings, what do you have in your box? You have... Okay. Yeah, I mean, these are both meta boxes, just different kinds of meta boxes. It's interesting to see Sissy in so many boxes. It's not something I was really anticipating, although I guess it makes sense for, like, 1 tank, 1 healer comps. Is that what both of these are? Maybe I switch to 1 tank, 1 healer. Although if I'm doing 1 tank, 1 healer, I'm probably making my healer Almeida. Lalo, if you want to go ahead and send me the Elise game if you're already on my friends list. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till I get out of this game to friend me. Okay, first pick. With Isolde available, first pick Ashin. Double first pick Ashin. Ashin definitely lends herself to faster play than Isolde. Ashin and Jace. Jace is okay on this map. He has a couple crates that he can teleport to. Dank Elmo comes out. I have a really good Polyol too. I should consider putting her back in the box. I kind of need to decide which way I want to go. If I want to go the faster route or the tankier route. Right now I have a tankier box, but it's not really availing me too much, so maybe I just drop a couple tanks and put in some speedier dynamic characters. Burn is kind of a flex of those two styles because he can physical guard, but he can also move far if he has to. Oh, we are going to get to see Arkenfell as well. So we got the 2 Horse Bros, Arkenfell and Jace and Eshin. That's a nice comp. And Grenshiel. So Grenshiel, Burn, Apotheosis, and Eshin all really benefit nicely from Dank Elmo portals. So let's see how that plays out. Okay, Mech Knights, he does have the scramble. Typical Jace. He has his typical skill set with the teleport. And we're on calves for Andrio. Andrio correctly called the Vanguards on Burn. Not that that matters too much. The more important thing for Andrio versus Burn is Dragon Slayer Grom. Okay, we got Air Slash on her for Eshin. More Air Slash? Oh, that's a different Air Slash. I guess this is like a Wind Slash, yeah. Wind Slash. Look at all those Air Slashes. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Setting up one of those juicy portals for the rest of the team. Yep, and everyone can reach it. Aminoct is going to want to stay away from that exit point for the DPS train. Jace coming in right away. Throws the AoE down. So the thing about that move... Sure, you have like the AoE portal down, but then it's hard to follow up again. Because he doesn't have his teleport. For another 2 turns. And this is going to be gone by then. So, I mean, not like he needs it to ignore guard. That was really just to mess up mobility. But I'm just talking in general, like if you're dealing with a team that has a tank, teleporting in and AoEing on the same turn doesn't give you the follow-up to be able to come in and ignore guard next turn. Usually. Sometimes you can get around that by having like an act again with Eshin or something like that. Olverny with a bunch of Elise dupes, and we're getting a free Elise too. Hopefully you left her at 90 of 150, because we are going to be getting free Elise in a couple months. Free Kong, looking forward to that. Okay, here comes Arkenfell. For even more vortex annoyance. Whoa. Good scramble. Nice, but the Adank Elmo easily able to take care of that Arkenfell. So now we're just dealing with Arkenfell's legacy on the map here. Of weird, random teleportations. Thankfully, leaving the portals intact. Lord Rupert! Yes, good morning. Happy 6 a.m. Welcome to the stream. Stream is just wrapping up. We, just finished the Apex window. Ooh, Adank Elmo putting in work, taking out the Arkenfell and the Jace. She can rest easy. She did her job. Burn just slowly trying to move out of the vortices over here. Poor Grand Shield getting vortex twice. Okay. Ooh. So that was accelerated aid on the Eshin and Apotheosis catching a breeze as well. So he can reach Andy with Air Slash. She can also reach Andy. Burn can only basically reach the portal. So yeah, pulling Andy back. Opportunity to regroup and encroach on territory a little for Boing Boings. Losing both of those long-range mages for one Adank Elmo was a real hit for Aminoct. Maybe I have to put Adank Elmo back in my box after seeing that. Okay, Burn comes through the portal. Ooh, nice. Able to run up and take out the Leon. Now this Burn is going to be a nuisance, isn't he? Eshin can stun him. Does this kill, though? No. Burn's too thick. Is he on terrain there? There's barrels here, but what's Burn on? Yeah, he's on terrain as well. Nice. $2,500 attack. Those are some stats. Andy not making the kill with Javelin. Sadly, not tons of movement for that Javelin, and it's not the best skill regardless. But it was his safest way to attack that Apotheosis. Doesn't finish off the Apotheosis life. Oh, nice game, Boing Boings. Nice game. Very nice Adank Elmo work. Yuko's next. Before I go into this, I should add Lalo if Lalo is going to send me an Elise game. Or is this you? Is this your in-game name, Lalo? Or do you need to send me a friend request? Okay, friend list? Yeah, I know, my friend list is full, so that's why you had to wait until I got out of that match, so I can actually do some maintenance. I'm assuming you're not on my server? What server are you on, Lalo? Oh no, if you were on my server, it wouldn't show my friend list as being full, so let's kill some cross-server people. I'm keeping Tristan, even though he's clearly very dead. Oh, sad. Sad. Who's the oldest person? Hey, stop clicking on stuff. Wow, everyone else is pretty alive. Maybe I do kill Tristan. gonna be the end of an era. I'm glad I'm doing it live on stream, though, so he can see it afterwards. Ready? Ready? Best friend, IRL brother. Subscribe to Kong right in his personal... Here we go. No longer my friend. R.I.P. Alright. Is that you? I saw a red dot. Yeah, there you are, Ed. But before we get to you, we had this Yuko match. Versus Mick LQMH. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh my goodness. I already see... Oh my good lord, what on earth is happening right now? Alright, we got Aka, that's not the least of our worries. We've got Ryo, Yusuke, Theon, Guyver, Hiei, Zelgadis, that's 5 time units. The Demon AO's banned, but we have Yusuke, who still has Heroes of Time faction buff. Single target faction buff. Interesting box, Mick. On Yuko's side, who is rocking the Guyver avatar, love to see it. Yuko's got Sonya, Ledin. Everything else in here is super respectful. Everything else in here is super respectful. Let's see how this pick and ban goes. So yeah, first ban AO is no-brainer. He bans out the Lugner, which is an understandable choice. Doesn't want to have to read what Lugner does, although it's funny seeing Lugner being banned over Isolde. First pick, Apotheosis. Yeah, first pick Isolde makes perfect sense here now. Second pick, Guyver. Love it. I hate to tell you, Yuko, but actually, yeah, I'm cheering for Mick here so far. Even though you've got Guyver 3 in your profile picture, we're going to actually see a fielded Guyver 1 from your opponent. So, second pick Eshin, also a no-brainer. Very nice pick and ban so far from you. Zelgadis. Also banned out your healer. Andy, nice top 3. Super scary. I feel like... I mean, you haven't banned the Yusuke yet, and he has 2 time units, so it feels like Yusuke's coming here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, fourth pick Yusuke. For your part, you do not have a tank. You may feel like you don't need a tank, and you're just going to go toe-to-toe DPS trading with these scuffed units. And again, he's guaranteed a time unit for his 5th pick as well. I can respect it. You definitely outrange his whole team. With these, all of these. He has his port up, she has lots of range, he has lots of range. These 3 have revives. He's kind of outgunned, although I'm very interested in seeing what his actual plan of attack is after this. And interested in seeing if Guyver can do anything. Attack and defense increased by 10. Is that a 3-star Guyver? No one knows. No one knows Guyver's stat spreads. Nor should they be expected to. I know at 6-star it's like plus 25%, so I feel like that's 3-star. Show is broken. I mean, broken in the sense that he sucks in PvP. You're right, Jerome. He's... it's hard to make him work even at 6, so if you're rocking him at 3 or 4, then I pour one out for you. I appreciate your dedication to the Guyver cause, but... not good. He's great in PvE. Great in PvE. Or he can be great in PvE. I shouldn't even say he is great in PvE, because it's kind of conditional. He's good in matches where you have time to build up his stacks. Yuko, though, deploying very respectfully here, doesn't want to needlessly get into the range of any of these wild units. Oh, except for this. This is going to be an explosion. That's fine. Lavina has a revive. So what's this guy going to do? Not get the first life. That gives Lavina the opportunity to... Okay, give away the first life. So Lavina should be toast here now. One option there would have been to run back. Because you know you're going to get comboed down, so you could run back and hope that this guy would like overcommit one of his units that then the rest of you guys could reach. It also, like, you do control the range in this match as well. I know he has a lot of range, but everyone else is a little slower than your whole team. So if you bring Ares back, maybe you can save his life, or maybe you bait one of Mick's units in that you can then clean up, and it gives you another kind of launching point for your long-range units. Show and Apotheosis also both have pretty decent amount of self-healing, so doing a bunch of AoE damage to them wouldn't necessarily stick, so great kill there with Kagura. You definitely don't want to leave that Apotheosis up to get his revive and healing all activated. Poor Show, 3-star Show with 10% attack in his talent, does nothing there with his 3C to Kagura. Okay, so by contrast to last turn, where I said you probably could have retreated with your Ares and seen if you could keep him alive, his units are all kind of on their back feet. They don't have, like, his act again is not up. He doesn't have an act again. You definitely had the ability with the rest of your units to move up a little bit more aggressively. Give him options for who he's going to hit. He's probably just going to try to finish off your Kagura anyway. And then all of your units are in range to start trading with whatever he has. I mean, I know you're... these guys are technically in range of one Hiei, but if you move up a little bit more aggressively after she goes in, gives you more options for stuff to trade with. Dust of Fate, welcome to the stream. Brandon, nice. Nice to hear that Yuko's in your guild. How's the old guild doing, Apex-wise, this season anyway? Ouch. Oh no. What happened to all your Eshin stacks? Oh no, she's not buffed at all. Okay, here comes Andy. Easy kill on the Hiei. Zell can be tanky. The more pertinent point is that Eshin should have had a revive. Three C should finish this. Yeah, good. Woo! Yusuke. I should build Yusuke, actually. He's a myth unit. He's a myth unit. He would fit in my box. He doesn't really do much now, though. Oh, Guyver's got a shield. Oh, Guyver's shield saves the day! He survives against Andy. Unfortunately, not able to kill anything because he's a 3-star terrible unit. And Isolde is now juiced. Nice. AoE to finish. Very fun match, Yuko. Thanks for sending that one. That was a fun one. Lots of interesting units to see in action that we haven't seen for quite some time. Rice Crew's next in line. This is Rice Crew versus Mikey Likes It. Okay, so we're not going to get to see Pay the Toll versus Mikey Likes It. But we are going to get to see Rice Crew versus Mikey Likes It. So Mikey is making a Kong stream appearance regardless. Top 2 guild in your server. I don't really know what that means in terms of Apex because I don't think there are like guild rankings. But if that means that a bunch of your, like a number of your players are having success in Apex, then that's very good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so Rice Crew, we saw a game from Rice Crew last night, so we already know he runs this interesting box with Ledden and Hoffman, and he's probably gonna field Ledden, Hoffman, and Betty all in the same match like he did last time. So Mikey Likes It is running more of a meta box, one of the faster meta boxes. Oh, although he has 2 healers here. It's Sissy and Liana. That might be, buffer, like, insurance healer for when he's player 2. He can get, like, one or the other for an act again. But, yeah, just the 1 tank. He gets his Isolde. First pick Betty. Rice Crew. Do I need to ask, are you okay? We're getting Isolde, we're getting Eshin. Second pick Hoffman. What did I say at the start of this band pick phase? Oh, you're not getting your Lugner, though. That was like the golden combination, is these guys and Lugner and Ledden. Alright, you get Elma instead. That's still respectable. Oh no, and your Ledden's banned as well. That is just hurtful. So you have to go with old Hilda. Polly into Elma. And Hoffman. And Betty. Maybe the Polly's just there to help mobilize his units. Oh, and Rosen. Okay, that Polly's not there for anything. So 2 solid healers. 1 tank. This is his only guard ignore. He can speed up her transformation with Sissy. Your team is fairly defensive, so if I'm Mikey in this situation, I'm staying back as long as possible and just transforming Isolde. Isolde can come in and slowly chip away at your team. I wouldn't be in a rush to kind of rush in, like with the Polly and the Eshin. See what happens. Let's see what Mikey does. Definitely fear the opponent who first and second picks Betty and Hoffman with such confidence. Interesting roar. Single target polyol. .3C on the Rosen. I don't know what skills Betty usually brings. Savage attack, okay. Yeah, that makes sense into a no Rosen team. Jumped on there real quick just to tell him he's on Kong's live feed at the moment. Hopefully he didn't break concentration. What? Where did you jump on? Your box has gone through many phases, but it's always Betty all the time. Were you talking about Brandon? Are you talking about Mikey likes it? Does Mikey now know he's on stream being reviewed against a freak box? No offense, Rice Crew, no offense. Hey, Rice Crew moving up. Yeah, this is going to be the act again on the Isolde, as we expected. So, Rice Crew picking the defensive-oriented box, but being forced to kind of move into the action. Doesn't want to give that Isolde space to build up stacks and transform. Polly with the wings. I mean, as we know, she's not really going to be able to do too much. Roar's an interesting skill choice, though, to try to take a key buff off Hilda, for example. Mikey's still trying to keep some distance here. Alright, here comes Hoffman's rolling log strategy. Just put some damage out there. What else does that do to them? Does that screw up their movement as well? Is it kind of like Autocrato? Yeah, they can only go in straight lines now. I mean, that's not awful. Alright, and Sheldon locking down this whole lane with additional defense. Now Hoffman comes in. I don't know what this skill is either. Another AoE, presumably. Ooh, that's some big damage. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. It's the thing where if they have the debuff then and you use it again, or if they take 2 debuffs, or 2 stacks, or 2 hits, they get stunned. So, stun on the polyol. Right, if they're... Anyway, you saw what happened. He got multiple stuns. The stun on the Sissy is nice. The poly probably doesn't really matter too much. Just getting a little bit of healing from the Lightbringer there, but definitely not enough juice to be able to kill Hoffman. No spoilers, Rice Crew. Make Lord thy God watch to the end. Okay, here's Isolde. These are the 3 stacks, so is she fully juiced now? Yeah, I don't see what kills Isolde here. Oh no, is this going to be a locked up in the middle of the map game? Because we definitely have Rice Crew's team locked up in the middle of the map. Okay, Eshin dangling out front here. Rice Crew holding up, okay. Polyol just getting position with this move. This is not doing anything other than getting position. Multiple light mirrors, and then Betty to obliterate the first life. Oh, and stun Polly. And Polly fully eliminates herself from this match. Wow. Charges in and gets double Bettied. Okay, so Isolde now coming into the action, not able to kill the Elma. Act again, not able to kill the Elma again. Bear in mind, Elma is under the effects of... Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess the first hit she had no crit aura. She's also got her... Oh, super cute little candle aura. But Sheldon's pointing this way. Does that include the 2 tiles right beside Sheldon? Like... Or is it only in front of him? So she's not getting anything from Sheldon, right? Yeah, I agree, Lord Thy God. He should have just killed the candle and the shield. Like, Elma, trying to take out Elma was a little bit greedy. Elma herself is not really doing anything there, unless Mikey Likes It was starting to feel pressure of seeing Rice Crew stacked up in the middle and thought that he needed to get rid of healing so that he could start to chip the team down. But you need to start with the supports that make it so you can't kill Elma once in 2 attacks. His infantry here is just for attack command. Other than that, he's kind of clogging up the lane. Okay, I mean, it's a kill on the Rosen. She has her 3C up. Okay, good. That's sorry to say good, but it would have been really frustrating if Mikey Likes It had tried 3 attacks into your healers and not gotten any kills. So Isolde also surviving these Betty spikes. Does manage to take out the Rosen both lives thanks to that 3C AoE. But we've still got Elma going strong. Leaves a little foothold in the middle for Lightbringer to come in. So it's going to be Lightbringer and Isolde in the middle. What's Isolde's skill situation looking like? Everyone heal blocked? Thanks, Betty. Plant a fat Betty in the middle of the map. Sheldon finally goes down. If Hoffman was alive, he sure could have stunned. Oh, is that your thing? The Betty and Hoffman combo for the heal block and then stun their entire team? Sneaky, sneaky Rice Crew. Oh no! The act again on Hilda tiles! How many people must fall victim before this comes to an end? Actually gets the Elma this time. Sissy gets into a mid spot. Okay, Rice Crew's behind on damage now, too. So I really don't see how Rice Crew wins this one. Going for the kill on the Hilda instead of the Betty. I mean, that lets him get his act again at least. He wouldn't have been able to act again if he had attacked from there for the first action. Okay, Hilda's down. Betty is still valiantly outputting damage. But yes, she is solo against an Eshin, a Lightbringer, and Isolde, a fully stacked Isolde with multiple Actagens, which can't be used because she's on a Hilda tile right now. So that's twice that Mikey Likes It has fallen for the Hilda tiles in this battle. Rice Crew's also behind on damage by 100,000, so I think this one is going to be going to Mikey Likes It. Unless the candle can clutch out a victory. Well, interesting game, Rice Crew. The first and second pick, Betty and Hoffman, was why you sent that one to us, wasn't it? Hey, Red Guy, did you change your name on Twitch to Red Guy? Gold Magistrate, I'd insta-quit if I saw Betty Hoffman, though. Yeah, well, there you go. Maybe that's what Rice Crew was hoping for. Oh my goodness. Yuko sending way more games. Let's not get greedy. Let's go in order. We got Ed. I think Ed said this one was the Elise showcase, so let's watch some Elise gaming. 140. So I probably won't have time for all of Yuko's games, but I'll try to get Ed's game and then whoever was next. So Ed has got Elise, Azusa, Tormilk, Elaine, nice. Very nice box. Some sophisticated women in this box. Andiru has a much more of a meta box, but there's also an Elaine in here too. So we're getting some Elaine versus Elaine action. It's funny, some of the replays that we've watched, when there's been an interesting unit on one side, the other team has also had that same interesting unit. So first pick Isolde from Ed makes total sense. Andiro banning a tank, hoping to... Actually, that's the only tank? That I have a feeling that works out to Ed's advantage because the way this box looks, it's a 5-pick DPS trade down box. Tormilk, nice. Second pick Tormilk. Gonna benefit from an Isolde faction buff and then chuck Andiro's tank around. Thank you for the follow. Ichatternuk. Thank you for the follow. We are within 4. We're within 4 of my follow goals. So if you're watching the stream and you haven't followed yet, please do so now and help me hit my goal. We hit my very first sub goal last night during last night's stream. 10 subs. Thank you to everyone who subbed last night. We got a new sub goal going. 15 subs. That's my next milestone. I'm going to try to hit 15 subs. So if you're in the chat and you haven't subbed yet, feel free to consider doing that as well. You can see my goals right under the stream if you scroll down just a little bit. Okay, so Andiro is getting the Rosen tank combo with an Andy, who's very nice. Overall, see, I would be hoping for an Elaine choice here, because Elaine can make up the difference of only having 3 DPS, because she can kill multiple things. Whereas Ed has 5 good DPS, well, 4 good DPS and this to make up for. So yeah, Andiro does go with the Elaine here. Let's take a look at what happens in this very interesting match. Elise. Isolde with flyers. Tormilk ready for action. Tormilk benefits from the add Ankelmo portals as well, right? Because she has an act again. She's a rare long-range mage with an act again. It's very interesting. I am sharding her up. She fits on my mythical meme box. Those are all units that aren't the greatest on their own, but they're all myths, and they all play nice with Transcender. So I'm going to put them all in the box at the same time and lose tons of matches, but the content is going to be good. Alright, let's watch this key positioning carefully, because Ed is one of probably 2 players on Global who knows how to use Elise. So we can learn something here. We can learn something from Elise gameplay. Sadly, not much action from the Dobermans tonight again. I'm probably streaming too late for them. Poor things. They have to go to bed. I mean, it's almost 2 in the morning. They should be asleep. They're going to be waking me up in 4 hours to feed them breakfast. Alright, here comes Isolde right away. Not waiting for buffs at all. And the follow-up AoE actually kills that Andy as well. So, Isolde exposed her. And she is going to easily die here, but she did her job. Giant jumping ambush on the Andy. So here comes the Tormilk. She's going to act again, go through the portals. And she should be just one-shotting Hilda. Chucking her away. Unfortunately, doing that at the very start of the turn does give Hilda the opportunity to just move back and guard. It's nice when you can catch a player off guard with this, like right after they use their tank. Then you chuck the tank away and they're kind of scrambling, like do they move all the rest of their units to the tank? What do? They can only save one, and then you go in and start picking the rest of them off. So this should be Hilda's second life down. Oh, close, close. If you're one of the 40 or 50 odd people watching on YouTube, and you prefer watching on YouTube, and that's totally fair, I understand that. But if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, and you want to try to help me reach my goal, then just pop over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Mr. Kong, press the follow button, and then go back to YouTube if you want to. I will happily have your follows on Twitch. Helps me out with the algorithm, although I'm sure there's not a ton of people who are just stumbling on Langrisser games and being like, hey, let's check out this Langrisser. Okay, so we've been seeing Ed chuck his units into battle and basically trade down one by one, and it is working great because Andiro only has 1 unit left, and it's a currently frozen in place Rosen. A frozen seal. But, Lincoln, you missed it. What happened to Elise? I like how the keys plant themselves every time you, like, go through these actions. Okay, what do you got, Elise? What are you hiding on us? Another displacement. Okay, so this is that 3C. It just straight up kills the Hilda. She gets to move 2 spaces, so she goes back to the key to get her act again, and then goes back in with Javelin. Okay, I like it. So, the positioning of those keys is really important, and an experienced Elise player like Ed knows that you want to place your key 2 spaces in a straight line from where your Elise is going to be killing someone. So you can run back to it, get your act again, and then kill someone else. Hence the javelin pick for your second skill. I like it. What's this last skill do? Oh, it's basically just an act again if there's a nearby key. Nice. Well, I'd say getting 2 kills there, she's done her job. Again, Elaine doing what Andera was hoping she was going to do. Sadly, still in trade down range of this Nemia. Very nice game, Ed. Nice to see the Tourmilk in action and the Elise in action. But that was, I'd say, Ed Ankelmo portals were pretty OP in that game as well. So thanks for sending that one. That was a fun one. What else do we have? GG, well played. Wants to say thanks for the Langvids. Helped me out a lot with Should You Summon. Well, I'm glad to hear they helped. Put a lot of effort into Should You Summon, and I think it's fun to make stuff like that. So anytime I hear that they have actually helped someone, it warms my heart. Okay, speaking of warming my heart, this is a man after my own heart. This is a very myth-looking box. We've got Myth Dad in the box. Tourmilk is here as well. Almeida. We've got my waifu, Tatalia. Jugler is even here, still in his aqua form, mind you, not even as a cavalry splash Jugler. So yeah, loving all the myth in this box. And Yoshi, who's in Noob Smog's guild. Everyone's lol Yoshiing. These people must know Yoshi. Well, here he is on stream. Nice box. Oh, nice to see the Ultimuller being represented, as well as IBC and Florentia. So we've got lots of strat in this box. Grenshiel, strat buffer, strat. Sagni's also strat, isn't he? I forget if he's strat, but he might be. So first pick AO makes total sense. Banning the other AO gives Yoshi the chance to first pick Rosen, but doesn't take that opportunity. Instead wants to play more aggressive and first pick Jace. Rice Crew, what do you think of that? First pick Jace incoming. You're sad. Okay, Andrio comes out. Basically just let GG well played ban down all of his tanks. Maybe that was part of his plan after not first picking Rosen anyway, although he's stuck with 3 healers here, so he's probably going to get a healer unless he just ignores healers. Okay, and now GG well played is going after the healers, so we got 3 tank bans in a row and then 2 healer bans. Basically letting Yoshi get a very aggressive box. But maybe GG is not concerned about that because they've got the Lightbringer Rosen combo. And AO to help slow these guys down. If they don't have healers, AO can just slow them down. Play the game at your own pace. This is another defensive unit, so you got the aura on Sage of the Trees. He has Landius's aura, and he can also throw tiles around, which can be annoying. I don't think his tiles do anything to add Ankelmo portals, which is sad. He would be a lot more playable if his tiles were able to erase portals. That would be really nice. But you better believe that I have my 10-cast Sage of the Trees ready to go in the box when I get tired of playing meta and I'm ready to go back to playing Myth Dad. Leaving Ultimuller on the bench, 5th pick. That's it. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Normal Sage. Okay, you like Fissure? I usually use the other one. Let's see how it plays out.
この先には進ませない。
It's tricky for Yoshi because,
真実の輝き
like, Sage has a revive. AO has a revive. Rosen's not the most prime target. GG can surround the tank to make things difficult for Grenshiel. So Yoshi kind of needs to look for an opening for that Grenshiel, or play patient with the Jace to open up guard ignore possibilities.
国の敵を倒すのです
But even then, you kind of need to combo down these units, so...
この制裁を受け入れよ
Like, who's Yoshi's priority to kill, even? I guess the Tata. The AO as well. The AO is going to be able to do some good work from behind a tank. Yeah, easy kill on Grenshiel there. Tata would now be untargetable.
前艦進軍
Yeah, I guess the other option for Yoshi is just to try to eat through that Lightbringer. Killing the Andy. Who was Andy's friend? Did Andy have a friend? Was Andy's friend dead? Should have paid attention to that. Who's your friend, Andy? Was it Grenshiel? Damn. Andy just goes down for free. Oh, and that's the end of the match anyway. So yeah, GG well played, taking advantage of Tatalia. And then swapping her out. Also taking advantage of banning every single tank. That, I think, poor Yoshi probably should have seen the first pick AO, and... Although I understand that first pick Rosen and then grabbing a tank doesn't always work for everyone if you want to play an aggressive box, but against GG well played's box, with the AO able to basically just hide with Lightbringer and then laser target your units down one by one, that's rough. That's a tough match. Lord Thy God gets on just in the nick of time. Actually, pay the toll. Is this the match? Yeah, this is the match you tried to send me yesterday. Okay. The pay the toll one is the one we're going to end on. We'll do Lord Thy God, then pay the toll. Just because I can't leave poor pay the toll hanging 2 nights in a row. I barely just didn't get to his match last night. So we'll watch Lord. And then we'll watch Toll. And then I'll go sleep for 4 hours. Gold Magistrate needs someone to boost you. I think there are a lot of people who get boosted. Okay, question for bigger brains than me. Why did Lord's opponent resign in this game? Possibly shame. Let us watch and find out. So, KY's box. KY's a solid player too. But what do we have here? Captain Mac. Julian, a Clotaire, Arkenfell, Jace. These... Oh, Cortez is good in pure AoE rush now, by the way. Cortez can run in. He has an act again. He, his little puppet, like, kind of acts as a revive in terms of him acting as an anchor for units who can teleport to him, like Arkenfell or Zerida. So, like, he can run in, AA, get in far, do his AoE thing, and then if he gets killed, he's still standing there to help your follow-up get in, kind of like Polyal. Polyal does the same thing with her revive, where she can go in, even if she dies, you can still teleport to her. So he's an interesting unit for a box like this. Mac is kind of an interesting unit for a box like this too, because he can increase your mobility by proxy. This is actually a chance to take a look at Lord Thy God's box, though, because he is a supremely intelligent PvP player, and if we ever run into him in ladder in the future, we want to be able to dissect his box and figure out how we can beat him. Running Oboro, also running Arkenfell, running Almeida. Okay, so the first ban of the Rosen, and then, I mean, you want to first ban Rosen with this box regardless. So I suspect after that, Lord Thy God is gonna want to bring out Almeida probably early, even though she doesn't have the same quite group healing potential as Rosen does. She does have debuff Reflection. Only a couple stacks, it's easy to wear them down, but you really don't want to have your really dangerous debuffs reflected back at you, so Almeida is a natural early pick after a Rosen ban against a team like this. Alright, first pick in fact. KY going ahead to ban more healing, so hoping that he's going to be able to combo down Lord's team through the Almeida. But KY not leaning hard on the meme picks early. He's securing the more well-rounded picks, so if the way pick ban goes doesn't suit his AoE strategy, then someone like Andy and Apotheosis, and AO for that matter, can work as single target units. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way, Proto. You are lucky number 397. We're just 3 followers away from my goal of 400. Enjoy your Seal Guardian, and welcome to the stream. You're just in time to catch 2 replays before I go to bed. Miss the actual live games, unless you've been watching this whole time, in which case your follow has a suspicious lack of timeliness. But thank you. So Akka comes out as a booster. Lord Thy God able to secure his tank of choice, and has an Almeida here, and has an Isolda that he can slowly build up. Okay, so Polyol has to be careful when facing Almeidas, because if you try to open up with Poly and rush in to enable the rest of your team, she can stun herself. I've seen many reflected stuns off Almeidas. Almeida loves Polyol. I was using SP Almeida from her launch for the entire regular season last season. For this exact kind of thing. When Rosen's banned, first pick Almeida. She's a great unit. And she's myth, so I love her. Love her dearly. She's going back in the box once I'm done playing Sirius this season. Oh, and it's good to see Zoonoids. So yeah, Black Hole, we've got AoEs. He brought his AoE as well. I think the reason Lord sent me this game is probably because all those AoEs look suspiciously like they are about to get Almemed on. Almemed on or Arcanmemed on. So let's see how this one plays out. RD1770, thank you for the follow, by the way. Lucky number 398. Enjoy your Seal Guardian. Okay, turn 1. Action 1, we're seeing Apotheosis, Demon Apotheosis rush in and AoE a single Lightbringer before Almeida can set up any stacks. So what does this do? This uncontrols the Lightbringer and silences her. Green Power, thank you for the follow. Zilla, you are Artie. Well, thank you for the follow again, Zilla. So I think, yeah, rushing in with the Apotheosis like that, he has a revive, so that's fine. Literally just to disable... Oh, I guess he also got a disable on the Arcanfell, so that's a very interesting first move. When you think about it, totally taking 2 actions out of Lord Thy God on the first action. He'll move up in regular attack, which for a strong unit like this is fine. Like, they're going to put some damage on this Apotheosis. But it does mean you can't set up guard right away, which is annoying. Let's just continue, see what happens. Okay, Almeida follow-up, that makes sense. Yeah, that dispels the Arcanfell. Not her. She's not silenced, but it doesn't matter because she's just going to auto-attack anyway. And that also puts up 2 stacks of Almeida Reflection on everyone. Love to see it. By the way, Green Power, who just followed, was follower number 399. The very next person who chooses to follow this stream is the one who tips the scales and hits my goal, my current goal. Udmy, UDTTMY, Udmy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. You are number 400, so thank you everyone for helping me reach my follow goal. That is awesome. I'm going to have a new, much more ambitious follow goal that I'm going to have to be extremely patient to reach after this stream, but thank you everyone. It means a lot to me. I'm glad you like to come and hang out and watch stuff and vibe with old Kong. It's DTT. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Welcome, DTT. Yeah, let's get some doggers in the chat. Alright, back to Lord. So here comes Polyol. Only hits one with the AoE, so she is going to reflect her stun back at herself. Yep, there it is. Now, Isolde. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, YOLO. DTT, number 400, a proud honor. And Isolde now acting as a secondary healer. That's nice. AO gonna come in. What are we looking for? What are we looking at, rather? Oh, she reflects her chains back on herself. Did that wear down the stacks? So Almeida and Isolde still have stacks. Everyone else has already burned their reflection stacks. That means if he's planning on black holing your team, he's looking at 2 debuffs at least on his AO. Silence? No. And Lightbringer regular attacks into this stunned Poly. Okay. Damage dealt down, mobility down. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Okay, with Poly stunned, he's pretty tapped out. He has no skills. She has her 3C, but it's going to be spread evenly amongst so many units that it's barely going to do any damage. Andy can come in. Who's Andy's friend? Andy didn't make friends yet, did he? So he's not going to be... Although you haven't put up Lightbringer's guard, she hasn't had an opportunity to do that yet. So Andy can just come in and kill someone, I guess. Instead, AO, with her 20% damage down, fails to single target kill Almeida, and yeah, as Lord said, retreats in shame, I guess. Does anyone else have any idea why he would have retreated there? I think the Andy action was still definitely viable. He could have come in and killed someone. And AO could have run back, not killing Almeida with a single attack. Although it was just an auto attack, like it wasn't even a skill. Andy had damage down, so it wasn't really the end of the world. Yeah, Rice Crew, I think the thing is, Isolde would have killed everyone, not just Andy. Yeah, Lord Thy God is right. He would have to kill Isolde. Whether he would have to kill her first, he would have to kill her for sure. Otherwise, Isolde is going to take out the rest of his team. Plus, you had the opportunity that turn to set up your guard, get healed back up. Like, the initial charge doesn't work, then it's much more difficult for a follow-up charge. I think when you're playing a box like that, you want to be able to cripple the opponent early, and if they're not sufficiently crippled, then I guess you just figure you're not going to win. So let us catch Pay the Tolls game. since he's been so patient, basically waiting 26 hours for us to watch this match, so let's check it out. By the way, this is the second time that Mikey Likes It has been on the stream without actually being here in the stream. Alright, so what do we got? Mikey Likes It's box. This is a little bit different than the Mikey Likes It box we saw earlier. I don't think Patricia was in the box when we watched the last game. So I'm not sure how old that match was. Was that was the Rice Crew game, wasn't it? Where Mikey won? Okay, Pay the Tolls box. This is another excellent player that I'm going to be keeping this preview. Well, we have it in a VOD now, so we can all studiously study Pay the Tolls box and his plays and see how everything works, so that if we ever queue into Pay the Toll, we'll know exactly what to do. Although that said, if I'm queuing into Pay the Toll, who probably has 2,000 points, and I'm in Gold 3, I'm going to have some choice words for Zlong's matchmaking algorithm. But this box is pretty normal looking, other than the Lugner, who makes the box normal ++. Lugner is such a scary unit to play against. So the first pick of Andy. Pay the Toll getting Eshin first also makes sense. Hopefully we get to see Patricia in action. So banning out one of the healers there is also banning out an Act Again. Mikey probably didn't want Pay the Toll to have access to 2 Act Agains as player 2. So getting Andy and Eshin. Pay the Toll instead opts for a more healery healer. Toll does have 4 tanks here, plus a burn. So no pressure to pick a tank until he's done picking all the units that he wants to play. So we're getting Jace in action. As I've said last time we saw this map, actually a surprisingly decent map for Jace, because there's a lot of cargo on that ship that he can use to teleport to. And Patricia getting banned. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see Patricia in action. And there's the burn for extra flex support. Rice Crew Jace should be removed from the game. I think you should write that in feedback in main court and tag Almeida. People would probably agree with you, some at least. Mikey likes it with the EOL. Double AoE on Lena. And single target on the Ad Ankelmo. She's there for portals. Everything looking very normal here on Pay the Toll side, so let's see how this one plays out. That's how long it takes me to drink 1 can of pop, by the way. I just finished that. Coke Zero. Mikey with the Act Again. Going through the portal to try to single target the burn. Successfully snipes the burn. Ad Ankelmo unfortunately sitting out here. Vulnerable. AoE play on Jace. Pay the Toll is going to have turn priority next turn anyway. So this is going to be a 3C kill on the Ad Ankelmo and then run back. Back to sweet, sweet guard range. Get the Jace buffed. So Jace, this is nice play, actually, having the Vortex up front for Jace. I mean, the Vortex is going to be gone soon, but it does kind of disincentivize Mikey from continuing to move up, because even if he brings Lightbringer through the portal, and the rest of his units come up, they're then going to be in range of the Vortex. It also preserves Jace's teleport and single target, so when the team moves up, Jace is going to have the option to single target kill someone. Mikey would probably be best served by waiting for the Vortex to disappear before moving up. All these breezes going off. So, yeah, the thing about Andy. Who's Andy's friend? Why do I never notice that? It should... When you make a friend, it should actually put it in the buff list. Friends with blah blah. Because Andy can get in now, but can't ignore guard. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Breeze on the Jace doesn't really help a ton. He needs Mikey Likes It units to be a little bit closer so that when he teleports in, the little Jace dance tile that he puts down is the aura that gives him his guard ignore. Oh, okay, so his friend is already dead. Okay, good. That's all I needed to know. So he has a little symbol above his head, right? It's just being masked or kind of like covered by angry Lena. Lena is angry. He usually has like a little sword icon above his head. Probably there, and I just can't see it. Oh, is that it floating kind of up and down slowly? Yeah, it's just being hidden by Lena. Oh yeah, there it is now. You can see it when he's focused. So here he comes to do angry Andy stuff. Takes the first life off Eshin. He gets to go again because she did not die, and that gives him a chance to run back through the portal. Back to safety. Act again on Rosen is a nice little bit of anticipation, realizing that there's probably a Lena AoE coming. Still has turn priority anyway, so here comes Jace with the teleport. Gonna throw another AoE down. Run all the way back. See, this is the annoying thing about Jace, though. Like, he has a single target, but he has a hard time getting in now. Like, how's he gonna get in to take advantage of that portal being there? He's probably not. So really, the Vortex is just to screw up their mobility. Kind of keep them pinned against the fog. He's not really looking to go in and assassinate someone. He's more looking to fog Lena, for example. So here's the sad thing. The Vortex actually can save you from your opponent from the fog as well. Like, if you try to end your turn in the fog, the Vortex will do its pull first before the fog kills you. So in Lena's situation there, it probably would have just, like, re-fogged her. But if she had ended her turn here and got moved out to, like, here, then she would have lived, although, you know, maybe not the best thing for them. Yep, the old The old vortex up against the fog wall.
セブリークのために。リオ三千と輝くリオ三千と輝く勝利の私完璧ですわ。
正しい道を守り続けて。
Alright, not worrying about the vortex anymore, but Mikey still has to hug the fog because he's worried about... Well, still primarily Jace. Eshin is, has lost her first life. Mikey still has Andy, who just has to wait for... Actually, he doesn't have to do too much waiting anymore, because once he uses his act again, he'll have his 3C back, so he'll be able to ignore guard again. He does not have those portals to run back to safety, though.
リオ三千と輝く勝利の光よ。
So act again on Andy to get him back this turn, and then he'll be able to act again and threaten a guard ignoring attack this turn. Strengthen as well.
セブリークのために。
Problem is,
リオ三千と輝く勝利の光よ。
see, this is why Eshin's so crazy. She can just do stuff like that. Get Jace back immediately. The problem is, if he kills Eshin... Oh wow, he's just going right for Chris.
私は侮らないでほしいですわ。
Gets the first life off Chris. Trying to get the second life off Chris with Javelin. He does, so he succeeds in double killing Chris and running back to guard range. But the thing is, now Jace, all these units are within 2 spaces of his little dance tile, so Jace is able to ignore guard here. Killing and stunning Eshin! Eshin is standing there stunned, and guess where the fog is going to be next turn?
三千と輝く勝利の光よ。
Oh no, Eshi! So pay the toll, now playing without a tank. Mikey likes it is in the middle of the map with a tank and an Andy. Mikey likes it needs Jace to die though, because Jace is going to be able to keep doing that same Jacey bullshit. Let's watch Eshin die. Yep, she just fogs herself there. So far, what was that? 2 fog deaths on Mikey Likes It's team? Both thanks to Jace shenanigans.
正しい道を守り続けて。
Andy trying and failing for the second time to kill that Rosen Seal. He needs skills back. Pay the Toll doing a very nice job of keeping that Jace safe as well. See how he's keeping him in really awkward positions behind his other units. Okay, this time, using Javelin does manage to successfully kill off the Rosen Seal. Oh, Lightbringer. Sacrifices herself to just put some damage on Jace. Whoa, 75,000 damage even with the Defender proc. Pay the Toll with the nice win. Both using Zerida avatars as well. Respect. Nice game, Pay the Toll. Thanks for sending that one. Okay, so the games that we didn't get to were the bonus games that Yuko sent. Probably next time I stream Lang, I will, if you're in the chat, I'll remind you to send those to me again, because we want to try to keep up with everyone's matches. But maybe we'll have more interesting matches to watch next weekend. So my plans for streaming are probably going to be focusing on Final Fantasy streaming during the week, and then more Apex on the weekend. Do we still have... Are we going to have Friday Apex again this week? Because that would be pretty cool. I would play Apex on Friday. Ahmed, hello. Yes, welcome to the end of the stream, Ahmed. Good to have you here. We just finished up a 2 hours of Apex Arena on my own account, and then an hour and a half of watching replays of other people's matches that they sent in. So if you want to catch anything you missed, the VOD will be on YouTube and Twitch. And with that, I guess I'm gonna go sleep for 3.5 hours before the Dobermans wake me up for breakfast. And yeah, like I said, some Final Fantasy during the week. I'm gonna continue my fresh, very first MMO that I've ever played. I am at the first dungeon in Shadowbringers, so gonna be starting off with that, and then continuing through the main scenario quests. Yeah, and then another weekend of Apex coming up soon. Enjoying this season so far. Hopefully, as I shake the rust off and make some tweaks to my box, I will be able to have a better win rate. But thanks for watching, everyone, and most importantly, thank you for helping me reach 400 followers. We'll have a new goal next weekend. I'll see you then. Happy Langrissing.